Hey, I'm glad you grabbed free instant access to this webinar. This is a webinar I held to help cleaners grow their business this year. I recorded the entire thing, including a killer Q&A section at the end where we talk about how to get high value customers, more reviews, more referrals, and more repeat business. So I'm going to take you straight into the webinar right now. I hope you get a lot of value out of it. Let me know if you need anything at all. I'm Ruben at BookCleaningJobs. I'll talk with you later. And we are going to record this, by the way. So if somebody was not able to join us live today, we'll send this recording out. Hopefully people will get some value out of watching the recording after the fact. But if you're here live today, appreciate you. You'll be able to ask questions during this, drop them in the comments, and we'll get to those questions at the end of this webinar. So appreciate everyone who's here live. Hopefully you get some additional value out of this. But what we're talking about today is a plan to grow your cleaning business in 2024. And specifically, we're talking about plans to bring in more customers for your cleaning business, right? There's a lot of things we could talk about, things like hiring, processes, all those types of things. But really today, we want to talk about how to get more customers. It's getting more and more competitive. It's getting more and more difficult to get customers. It's getting more and more expensive to win customers. And these days, really, it's just not enough to be a great cleaner and to get results, great results for your clients. You also need to have a really well-defined growth plan in order to succeed with your cleaning business, because it's just getting more competitive and more expensive every day. Like I said, we work with a lot of people who are just getting into the cleaning business. And I can tell you, there's more people coming. The cleaning business is lucrative. People hear about it. They want to get into it. We work with people from all backgrounds who get into cleaning. We've got clients who come from other industries. They leave those industries and they get into the cleaning industry because they want to make more money. They want to have a better life, more freedom, more control over their schedule, all those things. There was a time when I left a very well-paying job to go start a cleaning business because I saw the opportunity as well. And there's still a lot of people coming into it. So it's competitive, right? You need a plan in order to grow your cleaning business, because it's not just you out there in your city anymore cleaning carpets, I'm guessing. We've got clients in small towns, and even they've got competitors these days. I had a client who had no competition, basically, almost no. I think he had one competitor and their website was broken for about 4 or 5 years. And not only did that competitor get their website fixed in the last year, there's some new competitors coming into town now too, where he was sitting pretty for a long time. He's going to have to start digging in a little bit more, and we have for the last year. So I want to talk about your plans to grow in 2024. I want to give you a plan that you can use to grow your cleaning business. And I'm going to give you that plan and let you take it with you when we leave today. But there's something that we can do to help you grow your cleaning business. That's great. But our services are not for everybody. I know that ultimately not everyone that's on this call is going to choose to work with BookCleaningJobs, and that's totally cool. There's not going to be a hard pitch or a sale at the end of this call, so you can rest easy. We're not going to wrap the call up with swiping your credit cards or anything like that. We're just going to give you the plan today. You can take it. You can use it in your cleaning business. Anybody can implement this plan. It doesn't have to cost you anything. There's parts of it that you can do yourself. If you don't have the budget to hire somebody to help you with it, you can do some of this yourself. So if that's the position you're in, don't worry. Everyone starts there. A lot of us don't start with a pocket full of cash when we get into the cleaning business. Some of us do. Some of us are lucky enough to. Some of us don't. So hopefully this plan will be useful to all of you. Oh, hey, I'm told by my team here, I'm not even sharing my slides, and that's okay because you didn't miss anything at all. I'll share you what you missed. So like I said, we're talking about a growth plan for your cleaning business in 2024. All right. We should be sharing the screen now. Why do you need a plan, right? There's a lot of things you could be doing today other than sitting here talking with me about a plan for your cleaning business. Why is this so important in the first place? Benjamin Franklin said it best. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And it really is as simple as that. You really do need to have a plan to win more customers for your cleaning business. They're not just going to rain from the heavens because you're the most worthy cleaner in your area. You do the best cleaning in the area and you have the best equipment in the area and the best chemicals, right? All of those things are great and they contribute to the growth of your business and to your success and to the results that you get for your clients, but they don't just cause clients to rain into your business by themselves. And word of mouth never seems to work as quickly as you need it to. The referrals don't seem to pour in as quickly as you want them to. At some point, you really start to think to yourself, I need a lever that I can pull on to get more clients in my cleaning business. And I hope that this plan gives you some levers that you can pull on when you need more customers in your cleaning business, something that you can feel in control of, where you can say, we need more customers this year or this month or this week. Here's what we can do in order to get more customers right now, or to get more customers this month, or to bring in more customers over the next year so we can add another truck and grow a bigger cleaning business. The purpose of this plan ultimately is to help you book more jobs, book more cleaning jobs by helping you show up on Google. And I don't think that I need to explain the importance of Google, but I'll go over it just briefly because I know that a lot of people are interested in things outside of Google these days. There's a lot of new stuff when it comes to marketing your cleaning business. People are getting into TikTok, people are getting into YouTube, right? And I want to address that now and also later on in this presentation because those things, they're not going away. If you're ignoring YouTube, if you're ignoring Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or Google in your cleaning business, those things are not going away. They're all tools that you can use to help you book more jobs, to help you get found by cleaners. But at the end of the day, the vast majority of people, when they're looking to hire a carpet cleaner, a house cleaner, a pressure washing service, a rug cleaner, the vast majority of them, if they don't already have somebody in mind, if they don't already have a relationship with the cleaner, they're going to go to Google to find that cleaner, right? The vast majority of people. And I'm not talking about 2 to 1. I'm talking like 10 to 1, right? You got 10 to 1 people going to Google to find a carpet cleaner versus going to TikTok to find the carpet cleaner of their dreams posting TikToks. The majority of people, they may find out that they want to get their carpets cleaned because something happens. They end up going to Google to find a carpet cleaner near them. They may look through this list of carpet cleaners that pull up at the top and say, I'm going to call the first one because I need it done right now. And these guys look like they're open. They might scroll down and take a look at your reviews in the local pack. They might scroll down even further and look at who's rated on Yelp, who's rated on Angie, right? If they're an Angie member, maybe they go check out what's on Angie. Maybe if they're on Nextdoor, if they're in a Nextdoor group, they might go check out what's popular on Nextdoor. They might do all of those things, right? But a lot of customers, they're going to Google, and this makes a major impact on who they ultimately decide to hire. The cleaner that they ultimately decide to hire is probably going to show up here the first time that they search for a carpet cleaner near me, or carpet cleaning Seattle, or carpet cleaning Charlotte, Oxford, Mississippi, carpet cleaning wherever. So you want to get found on Google because most people are looking for cleaning services there. And if you're not showing up on Google at all, if nobody's finding your name in either this list of ads at the top here or in the local pack with the map section or in the organic results or recommended on Yelp, if you're not being found anywhere on here, then it's like you don't exist. You can be posting whatever you want on YouTube all day. You can be posting whatever you want on Instagram, and hopefully you have an audience there, and some of those audience members will engage with you. But if you want a lever that you can pull on, then what you want to tap into is the massive number of people who are searching on Google for the cleaning services that you offer. It's not 1 or 2 people in your town searching for this. It's more than that on a daily basis. So there's a reason people are competing to be top on Google. They want to be #1 on Google. There's a reason people invest in SEO services, in paid ads. There's a reason people care about showing up on Google. And if you look at big companies who have big budgets for marketing, a lot of that marketing budget these days, it goes towards their digital marketing efforts and their efforts to show up on the top of Google and to show up first and foremost for customers online. So in the cleaning industry, if you want to get customers, Google is the name of the game. I think we've said enough about that. Let's move on. This plan is going to help you get found on Google. I'm going to give you a free copy of the plan. You can take it with you. Some of you might already have it if you're on this webinar. But if you don't have it, I can tell you exactly where to find it. It's bookcleaningjobs.com/cheat sheet. This cheat sheet we put together a while ago specifically to help carpet cleaners. Our mission at Book Cleaning Jobs is to help cleaners book more jobs. It started out as a mission to help carpet cleaners book more jobs, but we do work with more than carpet cleaners these days. And this year, we're going to be updating this plan because this plan really, it works for all types of cleaners. If you're selling carpet cleaning services, if you're doing upholstery, tile and grout, those types of services, great. This plan is tailor-made for you. We actually created this plan based on our experience working with a whole bunch of carpet cleaners all over the country. So we worked with these cleaners for a couple of years. We spent their money on ads. We got them results. We helped them book jobs. We earned their trust. And we really earned our place working with cleaners on the front lines, running these ads and building these websites. If we didn't drive results for our clients, they fired us, right? And this actually started a long time ago when I was still a cleaner. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But this plan, it's not just any old plan. This is exactly what we use at Book Cleaning Jobs to this day to help cleaners book more jobs. If you come to Book Cleaning Jobs and decide to hire us as your marketing agency, this is the plan that we are going to put in place for your cleaning business. Your plan is going to be based off of this one. We give it away for free because we know that not everybody's going to choose to work with Book Cleaning Jobs. Not everyone's going to be able to work with us right now. So we give this plan away for free so that anybody out there who is running a cleaning business and wants to book more jobs can get this plan in their hands, put it in place in their business, and start to go book more jobs. There's parts of it you can do yourself. There's parts of it that might be a little bit more difficult if you're not technologically inclined, if you're not using your computer a lot, if you're not sharp on your smartphone, then some of these may be a little more difficult for you. But I promise you, We have cleaners who are older, younger, from all walks of life, people who are doing these things. And if you need any help, we can help you with it too. So take this plan, go put it in place in your business. It's bookcleaningJobs.com/cheat sheet. That's the URL once again. Go grab a copy of that if you don't have this plan already. All right. Who am I? If you don't know me already, I'm Ruben. I'm the president here at Book Cleaning Jobs. I'm also the head growth coach. I work with cleaners to help them book more jobs. And I started this company because at one point I was a cleaner myself. At one point in my life, I was about to turn 30 years old and I was working in a corporate job that paid me really well. I really loved the work that I was doing back then. I actually started out in the digital marketing world. I was working for Fortune 500 companies. I was working for highly funded tech startups. One of the startups I worked for was funded by the founder of AOL. And it was really cool. We were downtown in DC and we were crossing the sports stadiums and all that. And it was a great experience. I learned a lot about digital marketing during that time. And I was also running some companies on the side the whole time because the hustle never stops, right? And there's always bills to be paid. So DC is an expensive city to live in. And I was always looking for ways to make extra cash. So I've been involved in marketing for a very long time. I've been involved in online marketing for a long time. My first website I started when I was 19 years old, which I said it was almost 20 years ago at this point. Unbelievable that the internet's been around and people have been buying stuff on the internet for this long at this point. Pretty wild. All that is to say, I came from this digital marketing world and I had jobs that left me feeling unsatisfied, right? And there's a lot of people out there who could maybe relate to that. People who come from other industries and said, I really don't want to sit at work all day and have to do whatever my boss says while I'm at work all day long. Or I would really rather go out and set my own schedule or whatever, right? Whatever your reasons are for starting a carpet cleaning business or cleaning business, I had very similar reasons. I ended up jumping out of my corporate job right around the time my son was born. I quit that job and I bought a carpet cleaning franchise and I never looked back. I started this carpet cleaning franchise as a fresh territory. We started it, grew it, sold it a couple of years later, had a crazy experience doing it, learned a ton. We served about 1,200 to 1,400 customers a year at our location, learned a lot about how to bring in new customers and then how to retain those customers and keep them coming back. We did that at our carpet cleaning franchise first. Then we helped some other franchisees with their marketing. And that's really where I started to hone my digital marketing skills from helping big companies to helping carpet cleaners and home service businesses, helping people like you and me bring in customers that could help support our home service business, our cleaning business, right? So I had to do the marketing myself because I really didn't have a big budget. I left my job and my income went to zero immediately. And I had to find a way to bring in customers because I had a new baby at home. So I learned all of this firsthand and under fire because I had to make this work. I had to bring in customers. I just had to. So I did. I did it very quickly. My very first year, we did $100,000 in the carpet cleaning business and we brought in a ton of new customers. I hired my first employee in my first year. I learned along the way and then eventually sold the business. After selling the business, I really said, I want to help more carpet cleaners, right? I want to help more cleaning business owners grow their business. And so I put together a plan that I thought could help cleaners grow their business. And we started to implement that plan for cleaners. And we've spent the last year and a half to 2 years helping cleaners across the country grow their business using this plan. And so I'm going to jump right into it right now. I'm going to explain how your core marketing strategy should work. I'm going to explain how you should drive traffic or customers into your business. And then I'm going to explain how you should follow up with those customers so you can keep them coming back, keep them referring people to you, keep them leaving reviews, and keep your business growing. So we're going to start with your core marketing strategy. If you know anything about showing up on Google, and again, your goal is to show up on Google, right? You want to show up on Google because that's where customers are going to find cleaners. If you know anything about showing up on Google, then you probably know that you're going to need a couple of things in order to show up on Google. One of those things is a website. If you don't have a website for your cleaning business, you're not likely to show up on Google. And if you don't have a Google business profile, you're not likely to show up on Google either. So there's kind of two things these days. It used to be that you needed a website. These days, you really need a website and a Google business profile. If you don't know what either of those things are, go watch some videos on YouTube, go look on Google for Google business profile, or you can go to business.google.com and Google will explain what a Google business profile is. The Google business profile is what powers your map listing on Google. So between your website and your Google business profile, those are really the core listings that you need for your cleaning business. There's a couple more that I'm going to talk about too, But those are the two big ones. If you're going to do anything at all, if you're just starting out, even let's say you don't even have the budget for a website yet, and you're thinking, I don't want to throw out the $50 or whatever for a Wix website because I don't know if I'm going to bring in any customers this month to make any money. That's okay. The Google business profile is free. So if you go to business.google.com and create a business profile for your carpet cleaning company, that's completely free. There's no cost to that. You don't have to pay anybody to set that up for you. You can create the profile, verify it using your home address. If that's all you have, don't worry about using your home address. That's perfectly fine. Just mark that you don't want to show your address on your profile. Totally fine. Anybody can start with a Google business profile and their home address and start your carpet cleaning business that way. So get your Google business profile. And once you create your profile, it's not enough to just stop there and move on to the next thing. Really take the time to fill it out. And this is going to apply to everything else that we're going to talk about next. Fill it out completely. Your Google business profile is an important piece of real estate for you on Google. That map section on Google is very attractive to customers because when they see your listing on Google Maps and they see how many reviews you have next to your name, that's huge credibility. That's huge social proof. That tells customers that you're an incredible carpet cleaner, that you do great work, that you can probably get their stains out, that you can get the pet odors out. You can do all of those things. So you want your Google business profile to scream at customers that you do quality work, that you've been in business for a while, that you know exactly what you're doing and you have happy customers. There's a few ways you can do that. You can add photos to your business profile. So if you're out cleaning, use your smartphone, right? Get it out of your pocket, take pictures on every single job, make it a habit. When I was running my cleaning business, we had a checklist. Every single day, our cleaners went out and did between 4 and 7 jobs. Typically, 7 jobs is like on the high end when we were doing a lot of vacancies and stuff in the summer. But typically about 4 or 5 jobs a day per van. And at each one of those jobs, they would stop and do a checklist throughout the job. And on that checklist, it included everything that they would normally do, like setting up the equipment, vacuuming, pre-treating, cleaning, all that stuff. But there were some other important things on that checklist. And one of them was taking photos before every single job that you clean. So when you do the initial walkthrough with the customer and you ask which rooms are we cleaning and what spots are you most concerned with, take photos of everything beforehand on every single job. So we instructed our crew to do every single job photos. And then after every single job, we had them take more photos. And just in the process of doing that, we had a huge catalog of photos, huge, tons of before and after photos. We also made a habit of just snapping pictures of our vans in like driveways or around town, in front of sports arenas, in front of buildings, in front of signs, in front of anything as a local landmark, just so that people knew we were out and about in the community and cleaning for people. If you're in the habit of doing that, post all that stuff to your Google business profile. If you're already posting it to Instagram, if you're already posting it to wherever, post it to your Google business profile too. It's very easy to do. It doesn't cost you any money. You can do it with the phone you already have. It makes a huge impact. Fill out your Google business profile completely, upload photos. You can put videos on there too. Then ask customers to leave you reviews there. Reviews are incredibly important. You're going to want reviews on your profile because more than likely, you're not the only cleaner in your area. More than likely, somebody else in your town has been in business for a while and they may already know some of the stuff that we're talking about today. And they may have already been working on this. And hopefully you have been too, if you've been in business for a while. We'll move on to something else in a second here, but somebody else in your town probably has a lot of reviews. Somebody else in your town might have 100, 200, 300 reviews, 1,500 reviews if you're in a big city with some major competitors. So if you don't have any reviews on your business profile at all, not likely that a lot of customers are going to call you, right? Unless they have some other reason to trust you, like maybe their neighbor referred them to you. So it's worth setting up your profile, even if you don't have any reviews. But as soon as you have it set up, start asking every single customer to leave you a review. Text them your review link. Google gives you a review link that you can share with customers. Text that out to your customers and just ask them, please, would you mind leaving me a review on Google? Letting me know how I did today. You're not supposed to incentivize those reviews. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, but just ask people on every single job, do the numbers game. If you send 4 texts a day to customers and asking them to leave you a review, odds are one of them is going to do it and you'll get 1 review per day and your review count will grow. Once you have more reviews, people are more likely to hire you. That Google business profile is very important real estate. Fill out your description, tell people exactly who you are, what areas you serve, what services you offer, how long you've been in business. All those things should go into your Google business profile. Fill out the services that you offer, write a description for each service. You can do Google business profile posting. You can create posts on GBP just like you can on your Facebook page. Use that profile to the full extent. Use everything on it because it's free, right? If you're just starting out, if you don't have a budget for marketing right now, That free profile is probably the best thing that you could use to grow your cleaning business right now, in addition to just getting out in your local community, pounding the pavement, meeting people, handing out flyers, business cards everywhere you go. By the way, business cards, one of the simplest tips that you could do with business cards is to just hand 3 to 5 business cards to every single customer you serve when you walk out the door. Hey, thanks for having us today. Here's some business cards. If you have anybody that you know who needs their carpets cleaned, hand these out for me, please. That's all you got to do. Very simple. So business cards, super, super simple to do. But the Google business profile, it's a huge asset to you. Use it. Outside of the Google business profile, you need a website. Obviously, you need a website, right? Obviously. That's what I always say. Everyone knows they need a website. Until I meet cleaners who have been in business for 15, 20 years and they don't have a website. And when you throw a website into the mix, man, their business really takes off. So if you don't have a website, if you're not taking your website game seriously, I would take advantage of your website this year, turn that story around, get your website, turn out some leads for you. When I was running my cleaning business, I don't remember exactly how many leads a day we got from our website, but I get an email every single time I get a lead from my website. And if you're a Book Cleaning Jobs client, then you're used to getting these emails. They say new lead in all caps right at the top, right? So we got those leads from our website all day long. We also got leads from a chatbot that we had on our website. We also got phone calls. People clicked on our website from Google and they called us. They clicked on our Google business profile and called us a lot too. And I have the numbers from Google business profile to show that people click on those profiles and they will call you and book carpet cleaning services directly. But a lot of people, they'll go to your website first. They'll check you out a little bit. They want to see that you're a real business, that you're really local. So all those photos that you took on your Google business profile, put those on your website too. You're going to want to put those on your website. You don't want to rely on stock photos. We build websites for cleaners all the time at Book Cleaning Jobs, and we have a great stock of stock photos that we can use, and they look really nice. They really do. But I can tell you that when we get a cleaner who sends us even 5 to 10 photos that they took with their smartphone of their van or of their equipment or some spots that they've cleaned, and then we take those photos and we put them on their website, bam, like it just looks so much better. It's a huge difference. It makes a massive difference, not in just the way that your website looks, but in the impact that it makes on your customers, because it makes you look like a real business, not like a website someone threw up with some stock photos on it in order to capture some leads, right? It makes you look like you're somebody in the local community in a town near you who's cleaning carpets, right? So take your photos, put them on your website. If you have videos, put them on your website. If you need to host your video somewhere, put them on YouTube. YouTube is a great platform to use, by the way. I know a lot of people are interested in YouTube these days. YouTube is a great platform to use. You don't have to become the next YouTube star. You don't need to be the next ASMR YouTube channel that gets a million views, although that would be pretty cool. A lot of people, they upload their videos directly to YouTube. You can do shorts if you want to. If your videos are 60 seconds or less, they'll upload as a short. Or if they're a minute or longer, they'll upload as a full length YouTube video. And then take the share link from that YouTube video, pop it onto your website, and you're done. You got a website that's got photos, videos that you took that are personalized to your business. Make sure that your website says everything relevant that a customer needs to see, that you're carpet cleaning in Las Vegas, Nevada. That should probably be your headline if you're a carpet cleaner in Las Vegas, Nevada, carpet cleaning in Las Vegas, Nevada, right? Tell them what to do next, have clickable buttons, click to call buttons, tell them that they can fill out the form to request a quote, have a chat bot on your website, let people chat with the chat bot. Have pages on your website for each of the services that you offer. If you do carpet cleaning, have a carpet cleaning page. If you do upholstery cleaning, have an upholstery cleaning page. Take time to build out a website that tells people who you are, what you offer, where you offer it. You can make a list of the cities that you serve. You can include a map of your service area. You can include a map that links to your Google business profile. And I highly recommend that you do that. If your website doesn't link back to your Google business profile, then you should do that. Link over to your Google business profile from your website, because you're probably linking from your Google business profile to your website, right? They can be a two-way link. So make sure that those two assets are connected. Your website and your profile, they kind of work together. And if you want to rank on Google, if you want to get found on Google, you really need to have both of those things. And if one of them is good and the other one's bad, sometimes you'll have trouble ranking, right? If they're both good, you're highly likely to rank in both the map pack and in the organic section on Google. So take care of both of those things this year, your Google business profile and your website. Completely fill them out, make them as usable as possible, make them as high converting as possible. You also probably want a Yelp page and a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Those would be the other profiles that I'd recommend that you have. I don't recommend that you get into advertising on those platforms yet. And I don't think if you're just starting out, you need to get into advertising on day one anyways. We'll talk about advertising in a minute, but create these profiles because for SEO purposes, for search engine optimization purposes, if you want to show up on Google, Google expects to see certain things of a local business. If you're a carpet cleaner in Huntsville, Alabama, and you want to show up on Google when people are searching for carpet cleaning Huntsville, Alabama, then Google is going to say, all right, does this guy have a website? Does he have a Google business profile? Is all that stuff filled out? Are there reviews on there? Are there photos? All that stuff looks real. Okay, cool. This looks like a real cleaner. The next thing Google's going to think after that is, where else could I find this cleaner? And if they look out there and they don't find you anywhere else, they don't find your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your Yelp page, your BBB profile, Angie, or anything else at all about your business, then Google's going to start to question things a little bit and go, wait, did I really find the best carpet cleaner in Huntsville, Alabama or not? So take care of those other profiles, create them, fill them out just like you would your Google business profile, post on them if you want to on Facebook and on Instagram. Stay active there at least once a week so that people know that you're active. But fill out those profiles, create them, link them back over to your website. Link your website to your social profiles, link your social profiles to your website. You can also link your Google business profile over to your social profiles now. So do all that stuff, interlink all that stuff together, and you'll have a really great base. If you want to get your carpet cleaning business found on Google or your house cleaning business found on Google, that core strategy right there is really all you need to do to make yourself eligible to show up. Now, if you have a heavy competition area, you have a lot of competitors in your area, you may have to get into advertising in order to really break in. But that's the core of your marketing strategy right there. There's other things you can do. I mentioned YouTube. You probably want to create a YouTube channel these days, and I recommend you do that. Create YouTube. TikTok, you might want to look into. It doesn't seem like TikTok's going anywhere. So you might want to look into a TikTok page for your carpet cleaning or house cleaning business. X, Twitter, I don't know. The value of that, questionable. You can get into that if you want to. Thumbtack, I wouldn't buy leads from Thumbtack if you're an experienced cleaner, if you've been in business for a while, unless you just really need some leads. I would focus on getting found on Google. But I will say that I personally used Thumbtack in the first year that I was in business. I know things have changed now. There's some value to these lead generation platforms if you're just starting out. If you have a little bit of money to spend and you just need to get the phone ringing so you can get some experience and get those first jobs and get those first customers, you might want to look at things like Thumbtack and Angie. You might want to buy some leads from there, but I wouldn't look to get it locked into a long-term contract. Yelp as well, they sell leads. Depending on the type of cleaning you do, may or may not work for you. The one I had the most success with, believe it or not, was Thumbtack. Like I said, but that was a long time ago. So all those profiles, they may be helpful to you. You may want to spend a little money there if you're just first starting out, but long term, you're not going to want to rely on them to get your leads. You're going to want your core profiles and your core website to be the main drivers of your leads. And if those aren't driving enough leads for you, if you're not showing up on Google often enough to bring in jobs every single day and keep you booked up, then I'll show you how you can get more coming in just a second. Nextdoor, by the way, great place to be. You want to be on Nextdoor for sure. If you're looking to get high end clients, high value clients, you want to be found on Nextdoor because I guarantee you everybody that lives in a nice neighborhood is in their Nextdoor group. And if somebody recommends a cleaner in that neighborhood, that's probably who they're going to hire to come clean their home. So I highly recommend you get into a Nextdoor group. Now, all those core profiles, great. If you have a website, if it's beautiful, even better. If it's high converting, awesome. But if you don't have anybody coming to that website and you only got 10 people coming there a month and you got a 10% conversion rate, then that's one person a month reaching out to you for cleaning services. And that's not really enough to grow your cleaning business. So what you want to do is start to drive what we call traffic to your website and to your profiles, your core profiles. What I mean by traffic is people. I don't mean like cars. If you had a retail store and people walked in the door, we'd call that traffic, right? Store traffic. If you have a website, that's your online retail store. We're to drive some traffic to your website now. There's a lot of ways for you to drive traffic. Some of them are free. Some of them cost money. If you're just starting out and you don't have a huge budget, then you might be more interested in the free ones. If you have a budget and you want to get leads coming in quickly, I'll explain how you can do it very quickly if you're willing to pay for the leads. And a lot of cleaners are more than happy to pay for leads if it's going to get them scheduled this week, get them making money this week. We work with cleaners all day long who are spending a lot of money on ads. So we'll start with the free ways. Probably one of the easiest ways to get started is to just be really active on social media. And that used to mean posting on your Facebook page once or twice a week. These days, social media is an ingrained part of our lives. So you may have to get a little more advanced than that. You probably want to have an Instagram page. You probably want to be posting almost daily if you're really going to use social media as your main way to get traffic. If you want to get really active on social media, you can do that. Go out and engage with people in your community, get them to like your page and follow you on Instagram, like their stuff, send people DMs, tag people, work with local partners. You can do all of that stuff to really hype up your social media. If you don't have a huge budget, but you have a lot of hustle in you and you just want to get started right now, that might be the best thing for you. If you are really native to social media too, if you grew up with a phone in your hand and you know exactly how to go live or how to like post pictures and make a cool carousel or shoot a quick video and make it look great, then that's probably an awesome place for you to start. And all you need is a bigger audience. So then the next thing after you start creating your content is just go out and find an audience and get in front of them so you can engage with people in your local area and do that. But post regularly on social media. If you're not really into social media, if you're busy running a carpet cleaning business and you don't want to spend all your time coming up with social posts and trying to become a social media expert, just post once a week. Post something on your Facebook page or your Instagram page to let people know that you're still alive. And that should be good enough to get you started. And you can focus on something else then, right? Take your energy and your effort and focus on something else. Search engine optimization is a term that you may or may not be familiar with. SEO. This is the science, the art and science of getting your website to get ranked highly on Google, getting your website ranked number one on Google. If you're interested in doing SEO, you could go down the YouTube library endlessly learning about SEO and how to improve your website. The main thing to do if you want your website to show up on Google when people are searching for a carpet cleaner near you or house cleaner near you or a rug cleaner in Seattle, the main thing to do is to build your website properly and put the right words and images on your website. And then to get people coming to your website and clicking on the buttons and engaging with your site and calling you and filling out the lead form. Google tracks all that stuff. They know if people are coming to your site. They know if people are coming to your site and turning into customers too. So if you want a website to perform well, the main thing that you can do is give people a website that compels them to take action. So your website should say something like carpet cleaning if you want it to rank for the word carpet cleaning. If you want to rank for carpet cleaning in Seattle, it should probably say carpet cleaning Seattle. If you're writing the big headline on your website to put at the top, put carpet cleaning Seattle in that headline if that's what you want to rank for. If you want to rank for carpet cleaning Dallas, Texas, put that in your headline. I see a lot of cleaners who build websites and I go to their website and the first thing that stands out to me is I'm looking over the page and I go, where the hell are you located? Are you going to make me Google your area code to figure out what city you're in and what state you're in and where you even serve? Are you in Massachusetts or are you in California? So put that on your website, make it really obvious to Google and to your customers. And honestly, that's a pretty good starting point. If you upload your own photos, your own unique photos, instead of using stock photos, that's going to be a competitive advantage. If you upload a video to your website, that'll help with your SEO. I don't want you to go down the SEO rabbit hole too much unless this is just something you're personally interested in. You can hire people to do SEO for you. You can hire people to build you a website that is search engine optimized, and then they can do ongoing SEO for you if that's something that you'd like to invest in. But know that if you need free traffic, SEO is one of the things that you're going to run into when you're looking for free ways to get traffic to your website. You're going to want to invest in SEO. There's a lot of other ways to get free traffic to your website. You could get into local marketing. You could do direct mail. You could put out door hangers. You could go door to door. You can hand out business cards with your URL on it. You could do all kinds of stuff to drive traffic in the real world to your website, and you should. But at some point, you're going to run out of free customers and you're going to say, I need to fill the schedule today. I've got one job on the schedule. I need 3 jobs on the schedule. I need 4 jobs on the schedule. And I can't go out and drum up traffic quickly enough today using SEO to fill my schedule. So how do I do that? You got to pay for it. So let's stop and talk about paid traffic for a minute, because this is really important, I think, for a lot of cleaners to understand and to plan for in their cleaning business. At some point, it really does, unfortunately, take money to make money. But if you can put your money in the right place, then you can immediately get the results that you're looking for and you can avoid a lot of headaches. I spent a lot of time and money in my carpet cleaning business trying to figure out how to get customers. I sold 100 Groupons in my first year of business, and 100 of my customers, I think I collected $33 from, because after Groupons cut and after everything else, I made 33 bucks. That was a huge expense to me. It didn't cost me money to get on Groupon, but them taking a cut felt like it was costing me money. I ran ads on Thumbtack. I bought leads on Thumbtack. I ran ads on Google. I ran ads on Facebook. I spent money setting up email marketing. I spent money on direct mail. I spent money on door hangers. I spent money on magazine ads. I spent money on a lot of stuff in my cleaning business. And then in the course of running Book Cleaning Jobs, I've helped a lot of other cleaners spend their money, but we've tried to be a lot more careful about where we spend that money. And so what we do at Book Cleaning Jobs is we only take clients' money and spend it where they're most likely to get cleaning jobs, where they're most likely to get leads that will turn into booked, paid cleaning jobs. And if you're looking to spend money on ads and you want to turn it into book cleaning jobs, you need to look at Google. There's a lot of other places that you could go. You could go to Facebook, you could go to Yelp, you could go to Angie, you can go to Thumbtack, you can go wherever. At the end of the day, we talked about this earlier, the vast majority of people are going to Google to find a cleaner. So if you want to get more clients right now, you need to fill the schedule this week. You want to get more customers this year and grow a bigger cleaning business now, and you don't want to wait for your SEO to take hold. You don't want to wait for your social media engagement to pick up and your audience to grow. Then what you want to do is you want to spend some money on Google. Google makes it really easy to do these days. It's getting more expensive. That's okay. Everything's getting more expensive. Your prices should be going up too. And if you make the most of these leads, you can make a lot of money with them. Okay. So the first place you should be looking to spend money if you're in a cleaning business and you want more customers and you want to get into paid advertising, ignore Yelp, ignore Angie, ignore all those people. If you want to develop your own marketing, your own lead generation machine that nobody else can take away from you, that Angie can't just jack the price up on. And I know Google can jack the price up on you. We'll talk about that in a minute. But if you want to drive your own leads that are not coming to Angie and then getting farmed out to 5 other cleaners in town, if you want those leads coming directly to you because they picked your cleaning business out of a pack of 5 and they decided you were the best one, and they went on your website and they saw your photos and they read your reviews and they said, I want to hire Dale. I want him to clean my carpets. If you want that to happen, you have to develop your own lead generation mechanism, and Google is the best way to do it right now. If you have $500, $1,000, and that's all you have to spend on marketing right now, and you want to put it into a paid advertising program, go look at a program called Google Guaranteed if you're not already in that program. It's the quickest way for you to get phone calls coming in right now. They're not free. They're not even cheap, I won't say. They're a little expensive, and sometimes the price fluctuates. It's okay. I'm going to show you how to make the most of that so you can actually make some money with these leads in a minute. Google Guaranteed is also called local services ads, Google local services ads. Through the process of getting Google Guaranteed, you will be running ads on Google's local services ads program, which makes you eligible to show up at the very top of Google when people search for carpet cleaner near me, or house cleaner near me, or carpet cleaning, Nashville, Tennessee. If you want to show up at the very top with a little seal from Google that says Google Guaranteed next to it and your review count, and every time someone clicks on that, if they call you, all you have to do is pay Google a small amount and you've got a new customer on your hands potentially. If you want to do that, Google Guaranteed is your ticket. So go find Google local services ads, look up Google local services ads on Google or on Chrome, put it in your search bar and look for it. Go sign up for that program. The requirements are not much. You don't need a lot to get in this program. If you're a cleaning business, especially, there's not a lot of requirements. You can submit an insurance document. You can pass a background check and have a couple of reviews on your Google business profile, like 2 or 3 reviews. And that's all you need to get approved for that program. You'll be Google Guaranteed. And every single time your ad shows up at the top of Google and somebody calls you, you'll pay for that phone call. The calls cost a little bit. They can run between, lately, I'd say 25 and upwards of 50, even $55 a lead. They've gotten expensive in some areas. So be aware of that. And these leads are high quality though. So it used to be that all the leads were about $25 a lead. Now Google has a market rate for the leads. You'll pay a little bit more when there's more competition or when it's summer and Google thinks there's a lot of people looking for carpet cleaning. They try to cash in too. But the reason people keep buying these leads and the reason that they're getting more expensive is because people are buying the leads. The reason people keep buying these leads is because they turn into book jobs. We've had cleaners turn on local services ads in their cleaning business within their first week of working with us. It's one of the first things we always do. If you work with us at Book Cleaning Jobs and we're doing a growth plan for you, we build you a website and then we get you on local service ads right away. We try to do that as quickly as possible because we know that we want to get your phone ringing as quickly as possible so that you make money in your first month and that you'll actually stay with the plan and run the plan until it starts to grow your business. So our plan is always to have clients come on and start driving leads and getting book jobs right away. The way that we do that literally is just by building them a website and then attaching their Google business profile to a local service ads account, getting them Google guaranteed, and then helping them run ads on Google guaranteed. They do a paper phone call program. It works very well. Some of these cleaners, they get leads coming in that first week and they book 80% of those leads into jobs. 80%. So 8 out of 10 people who call, 4 out of 5 people who call, this is a better number, 4 out of 5 people who call are booking into a paid job. And if your average ticket is $270, $300, even if your average ticket's $200, you're probably making money with those numbers, right? So that's why people are buying these leads because they're able to make money right away acquiring that customer. I'm going to show you in a minute how you can make even more money after you've acquired that customer. But that's why people are doing Google guaranteed. That's why it's getting more crowded. That's why it's getting more expensive. And if you're not doing it yet in your cleaning business, you're missing out. You're missing out. You've already missed out on the golden era of local service ads if you haven't been doing it for the last couple of years. If you're not doing it yet, you're going to continue to miss out while your competitors get in on it and they're going to soak up a lot of phone calls because man, these local service ads, they get clicked on a lot. A lot of people click these ads and they call the cleaners right at the top of Google. They don't even scroll down and see who's in the map pack anymore. They don't even scroll down and see who's in the organic section anymore. You still want to be in those areas. There's still value to it. And if we look at the numbers, we still see cleaners getting leads and booking jobs from those areas. But that local service ads section, there's a lot of value to it. And if you want jobs right now, that's probably the quickest place that you could take your dollars and turn it into more dollars. After that, we get cleaners set up on Google Ads. Google Ads is the traditional Google Ads search ads program. If someone searches for carpet cleaner near me or carpet cleaning Seattle, Washington, you can bid on those keywords and put your ad at the top of Google. They show up near these Google guaranteed ads. People might click on either one. We run these Google ads for people all the time. If you run both of those ad campaigns together, you can get incredible results. But that's the next step too. If you're looking to run even more paid ads, let's say you've run local service ads and you've set a budget, you've booked a bunch of jobs. We had a client who, by the way, came to us recently and he did local service ads for his first year in business. And I want to say that he got up to something like $20,000 a month in his first year of business, doing nothing but local service ads and taking care of his customers, doing a great job. And that was incredible. Local service ads really is a big driver. But after you've spent some money on local service ads and you've brought customers in and you want to diversify your ad spend a little bit, the next best place to go is Google Ads. And the reason I like Google Ads, by the way, is because often we can get you a cheaper cost per lead on Google Ads than what you get on local service ads. So if you're paying $50 a lead on local service ads and you're tired of it, Google Ads may be able to unlock cheaper cost per lead for you and bring you in customers at a more efficient rate so that you can actually start to make some money again. And then you can start to ease off your local service ads budget, which is what we recommend to a lot of our clients here at Book Cleaning Jobs. Start out running local service ads and Google Ads. Once you start to get booked up though, if you're getting booked out a week, 2 weeks even, my cleaning company, we would get booked out like 30 days. And that obviously meant we needed to add more people or raise our prices, but we would get booked out really far. And let me tell you, if you're booked up, those local service ads, just turn them off because those customers want to hire a carpet cleaner right now. There's no point in running local service ads if you don't have availability on your schedule right now. So a lot of people, they run local service ads until they start to get booked up. They run Google Ads at the same time, but eventually they shut off the local service ads. They run Google Ads full time. We recommend if you're going to do Google Ads, run it full time, 12 months out of the year at a budget that you can live with because you always want to be bringing in customers. It may cost you a little more at certain points in the year to bring in customers, but you want to be bringing in customers so that you can grow your business. Keep those Google Ads running 12 months out of the year. Turn your local service ads on and off throughout the year as you need customers. If you need customers this week because your schedule is looking a little light, turn on local service ads and start bringing in some phone calls. That'll help bridge that gap. Once you get booked up again, turn them off and just keep letting your Google Ads run. You could create a Facebook ads account if you want to get even deeper into paid advertising. A lot of people run Facebook ads. I personally don't recommend that you start out with Facebook ads. And if you have a limited budget and you only have so much money to spend on ads, I highly recommend that you just put all of that money into Google ads. Don't try to split it between Google ads and Facebook ads and see which one works better. Just take it and put it towards Google ads. Google is going to do better for you. It's going to bring in more direct customers who are ready to book. Facebook's probably going to bring in some tire kickers who are going to frustrate you and make you think that paid ads don't work. And I'd rather not see that happen to you. If you want to get Facebook ads later on, I think that's great. You can bring in additional leads from Facebook ads. It helps if you have a way to sort through those leads quickly and get the tire kickers out and get the real customers, up front so you can deal with them. But you can add Facebook ads later on. And another thing I like to use Facebook ads for is retargeting. If you're driving traffic to your website on Google and you got people coming to your website and leaving without requesting a quote, retarget those people on Google ads, first of all, but you can retarget those people on Facebook ads and just continue to show them your ad over and over again. They've been on your website. They know who you are. You can run a low budget Facebook ads retargeting campaign just to stay in front of people. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You don't have to spend hundreds or thousands a month on Facebook ads. You can literally run a budget as low as like $200-300 a month on that retargeting campaign just to stay in front of people. So that's what I recommend with Facebook ads. I don't think you need to go a lot deeper than that. Other traffic sources, I don't recommend you get into them. Really, I just ignore Yelp ads, Angie, Thumbtack, all that stuff. I don't recommend any of those things at this point. I really recommend that you develop your own marketing strategy by focusing on Google. So once you've got all these leads coming in, let's say you're bringing in leads at $50 a lead and it's starting to cost you through the nose to service those leads. And you're wondering to yourself, well, how am I really going to make any money with this? First of all, let's say you've got leads coming in and you're not booking jobs. That's something I see happen a lot. And often when I dig in with these cleaners and I find out why they're not booking jobs from the leads, it comes down to response rate. So the biggest thing that you can do is when you have people reaching out to you, you got to follow up with them. So if you've bothered to go through all of the pain and effort of putting together your core profiles, your website, of driving traffic to your website, of working on SEO and your social media and paying for ads, and you've got leads coming in, especially if you're paying for ads, you're paying for those leads to come in. The very least that you can do in order to help you meet your goals is to answer the phone when it rings, right? And when you get an email that says new lead in your inbox, is to respond to that lead as quickly as possible. And that really is the difference maker. I'm in a group with a bunch of other entrepreneurs, and the statistic that they shared recently, this guy who's really big into sales and does phone sales specifically for home service companies, he said that 90% of the value of your lead is gone within the first 5 minutes. So if you don't respond to your leads within the first 5 minutes, they're gone. They're calling the next carpet cleaner, the next house cleaner. They're not going to call you back. So get to your leads quickly. If you spent money on those leads, especially get to those leads quickly and try to turn them into book jobs. Follow up with them more than once if you have to. Follow up with them in more than one format if you need to. Call them, email them. You can text people these days if you have permission to, right? But follow up with your leads quickly. And then once you've turned these leads into book jobs, and if you don't have a solid handle on how to turn leads into book jobs, you'll get it. Trust me. When you have leads coming into your business on a daily basis, you'll very quickly figure out what you need to say on the phone to turn those leads into book jobs and how to get those jobs to be the highest value possible. You'll figure all that stuff out once you have those leads coming in. And hopefully you'll be making some money at that point. But a lot of times what happens then is cleaners get stuck and they say to themselves, I'm spending all this money, bringing in all these leads, and each lead only results in me making $200, or each job results in me making $200. And if it takes me 2 leads at $50 a lead, let's say it's really expensive, $50 a lead to bring in a job, that's $100 for me to bring in a $200 job. I'm not making a lot of money then, right? I'm just not making a lot of money. And is this really worth it? First of all, yeah, it's probably worth it because you brought in a new customer and you now have an opportunity to bring that customer back or to upsell them additional services and make additional money in lifetime value. You want to grow the lifetime value of these customers by bringing them back. And there's a lot of ways that you can do that. You can ask your customers to book the next appointment before you even leave their house. That's one thing you can do. I had to learn that one the hard way. When I was running my cleaning business, we would be in such a hurry to get out of people's houses that we would be taking their payment and going, all right, thanks, please leave us a Google review. And we'd be rushing out the door while little old ladies would be hold on. Can you schedule my next appointment? I want you to come back in 6 months. And we finally figured out that if we just asked people before we left, hey, do you want to go ahead and get your next appointment scheduled? There was a certain percentage of people who would say, yeah, go ahead and schedule me. So do that. That's probably the simplest thing you can do. Send appointment reminders. Obviously, a lot of people talk about appointment reminders these days. We sent postcards at my company. You can do phone call reminders. If you want to go lo-fi, look back at your schedule from 6 months ago. Let's say today's first week of January. So we'll go back to the first week of July in 2023. Everybody that you cleaned for the first week of July 2023, pick up the phone and call them this week. Happy New Year. We haven't cleaned for you in about 6 months. Just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, and see if you want to get that next appointment scheduled. We've got an offer going on that's whatever, 10% off. Or I've got a $10 coupon here sitting on my desk. I wanted to see if you want to use that. We've got appointments available this month. Call those customers back, get them to book with you, increase that lifetime value. That way, if you spend $100 to acquire that customer and they spent $200 with you on their first appointment, hopefully they'll come back again and spend $200 this year, right? Maybe they'll refer their friends and family to you and bring you more business. Maybe they'll leave you a review on Google and you'll grow your business because your reputation's growing and there's social proof that you have a great cleaning business and people are hiring you and doing a good job. There's ways you can grow the lifetime value of these customers once you've brought them into your business. And if you're spending money to bring customers into your business, you want to focus on growing that lifetime value. So once you've got customers, ask them for reviews, ask them for referrals, put systems in place in your business so that you can get those reviews and referrals. I recommend House Call Pro. It's a great tool, very easy to set up. If you're not using something to take credit cards and schedule stuff, send invoices, House Call Pro is very easy. It also includes a review tool. You can send Google review requests to every customer after you clean for them. I highly recommend it. Try it out. House Call can help you with some of this. Follow up with customers via email, by texting, by direct mail. I sent postcards, like I said. Those postcards, though, the one trick I used on my postcards, and you've probably heard me say this before if you've watched any of my videos, put a coupon on it. It's really simple. You don't have to put a lot of money off. I did a $10 coupon on our postcards, and that was enough to bring people back. We brought customers back every single week that would hand us a postcard with a $10 off coupon. And they got it because they had us out 6 months ago, and then we sent them a postcard and they hired us back. So do that. Follow up with your customers. You want to make the most of your leads, maximize the value, because that's how you're going to win. That's how you're going to squeeze out the competition. There's always somebody else who's going to be willing to spend more on marketing than you are. And it's frustrating because it means that your costs are always going to end up going up. But the reason that there's always some competitor out there who's willing to spend more on marketing and willing to spend more to acquire a customer is because they have their systems dialed. They know that if they bring in a customer today, certain percentage of those customers are going to come back in 6 months and they're going to spend X amount of dollars. They have all those numbers dialed in. And so they know how much they can spend to acquire a customer up front because they know how much they're going to make over the lifetime of those customers. So they've got their numbers dialed. They can outspend you if you don't know your numbers. And if you're not willing to make the investment to bring customers in and then to also put the effort in to follow up with them and increase that lifetime value. It's all about increasing that lifetime value. So follow up with everybody, drive leads, grow a bigger business. That's really the big message today. Listen, this has gone a lot longer than I expected. I'm dying here of thirst. While I take a breather, I want you guys to start putting questions in the chat if you have any. And we have a few questions already that we want to cover. We'll get to those questions in just a second here. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. This is a lot of fun. I like working with cleaners. We love what we do at BookCleaningJobs. Our mission to help cleaners book more jobs. It's honestly something that we do every single day at BookCleaningJobs is just wake up and help cleaners drive leads and book jobs, which may sound boring, but we've been doing it for a while now. And as somebody who came from the industry, it's fun. We like doing it. So put your questions in the chat. I want to know what questions you have about the plan for growing your cleaning business this year, how you're going to bring in leads, how you're going to book those leads into paid jobs, how you're going to turn them into, lifetime customers who refer people to you. Put your questions in the chat because I want to answer them. All right. While you're doing that, I want to talk with you about what to do next because you've really got two options. And depending on where you're at in your business, either of these options, they could be a good fit for you. Option number one, you can take this plan and you can go the DIY route. And for a lot of people, that might be the right option, right? You can take this plan, you can put it in place in your business. You can do a lot of the work yourself. There's a lot of tools out there these days. If you don't have a website, there's Wix, Squarespace, there's all kinds of website builders out there. You can get started somewhere. GoDaddy websites. We work with cleaners who have gotten themselves online to the point where they've started to book jobs and grow a cleaning business. And then they come to us and they say, listen, my GoDaddy site was great for the last 6 months and I want to improve it now. So I can tell you that we see cleaners every single day who go the DIY route and make money. We see cleaners who are running big businesses with an inexpensive website and a Google business profile and a social media presence and nothing but a local service ads account. We see cleaners who just dig into one thing and grow a bigger business because they took action. So if you plan to go the DIY route, my best advice for you is to just take action, right? Don't just sit on this plan and think about it all year long. Start to take action and put something in place. The other option, obviously, is that you could work with us. You could get expert help. We work with cleaners all over the country to grow their cleaning businesses. It's what we do every single day. Like I said, it's our mission to help cleaners book more jobs. So if you need expert help, feel free to reach out to us. You can go to BookCleaningJobs.com, request time to speak with us, and we're happy to help you out with your needs. We work with a lot of different types of cleaners. Like I said, we work with cleaners all over the spectrum. We've got cleaners who are just starting out and they put aside budget and they want to start their cleaning business off on the right foot. We've got cleaners who are coming from other industries, or maybe this isn't their first business and they're experienced entrepreneurs who say, I want to start my cleaning business on a strong footing. So they come to us to set everything up for them. Our growth plan is a great way to do that. So if you have a budget set aside for your new cleaning business and you're looking for a partner to help you get all your marketing launched, we can certainly help you with that. We work with experienced cleaners who are in a van and looking to scale their existing operation. We work with cleaners who are looking to hire, grow a bigger cleaning business, who are already a multi-truck operation, who are looking to scale their cleaning business. We actually work with quite a few cleaners who are running multi-truck operations. I've been impressed with the size of some of our clients because they're growing bigger businesses than I ever imagined, even for myself. So very impressed with a lot of our clients at Book Cleaning Jobs, and kudos to them for the hard work that they're doing. We work with cleaners mainly who have a marketing budget of $1,500 or more per month. And that's because these ads on Google, they're not inexpensive. They do work extremely well. But if you give it the proper budget, you're more likely to get the results that you're looking for. If you don't have the proper budget, you may start trying to run ads on Google and not find what you're looking for. You may not find the success that you're looking for. So generally what we tell people is if you have a marketing budget of about $1,500 a month or more, you're in a good position to take advantage of this plan. If you want to start running ads on Google and really grow your cleaning business, that budget is sufficient for you to be able to do that, right? If you have a smaller budget, then that's okay too. You may want to take the DIY route on some of this. You may even want to dig into Google local service ads yourself, get yourself Google guaranteed, and then take 100% of your budget. Let's say it's only $750 a month. Take 100% of that $750 and put it towards Google local service ads. But if you have a bigger budget of, let's say, $1,500 or more a month, then the plans that we offer at Book Cleaning Jobs might be a good fit for you. And we work with cleaners all over the country to take that money and turn it into book jobs and help them grow their businesses. It takes a little bit of a time commitment too. We always tell people plan to spend about 90 days with this budget running so that you can see the results you're looking for. We want to get you results immediately. And so our goal is always to get your phone ringing as quickly as possible. But if you can commit to 90 days running this plan with a budget of about $1,500 or more per month, then you're highly likely to find the success that you're looking for. You're highly likely to start getting found on Google, bringing in leads that are highly qualified, that are ready to book a cleaning job, that want you out there right now. And if you can do this for 90 days, you can look at your numbers, you can decide how much you're spending, what it's costing you per lead, how much money you're making per job from those leads. You can look at all those numbers and you can decide for yourself if this is something that's actually growing your business or not. It's usually pretty clear at that point. And the other thing that we look for with the cleaners that we work with is cleaners who genuinely want to grow a bigger cleaning business. Not everybody does. Some people are just looking to get the bills paid, and going out and cleaning every day is the best way to do it and is a really lucrative way to do it. You can make a lot of money out in a van cleaning carpets by yourself. I know that I have at points in my carpet cleaning career, but just been in the van by myself cleaning carpets and pocketing most of the profits, and it can be pretty sweet. So if that's you, awesome. If you are looking to grow an even bigger business though, if your dreams are of hiring people, of adding extra vans, of growing a bigger business and maybe even exiting that business someday, we would encourage you to reach out to us if that's the mindset that you have, because we work with cleaners who want to scale their business and grow a great big business. And we want your success stories to be our success stories, right? We want to be your partner in helping you grow a bigger cleaning business. So For just a moment, I want to run you through a couple of recent stories of people that have worked with us. And I'm not going to tell you who they are exactly because I don't want to blow up their spot, but I'm really proud of some of these people because they've done amazing things with their cleaning businesses, things that I was not even sure was possible 8 years ago. But now it's every day here at Book Cleaning Jobs. We do this for cleaners, and it's really cool. So we recently had a cleaner in Texas who started up with us on our growth plan. Our growth plan, by the way, if you're not sure where our plans are, you can go to bookcleaningjobs.com. All of our services are listed out there. The growth plan is the one that we usually offer to people who want to get all of this stuff in the plan done, the plan I share with you today. We take that plan and implement it for you with the growth plan. And I highly recommend it if you are in a position to take advantage of this because it will help you grow your cleaning business, bring in more customers. And if you want to bring in those extra vans, maybe this will help you do it. So this guy, he started on with us just a couple months ago on the growth plan. He's spending about $3,000 a month on ads, which is a healthy budget, a very healthy budget. But we appreciate that at Book Cleaning Jobs because we know we can take that and turn it into high quality leads that book into high paying jobs, and you can actually make some money with it. So in his first couple of months with us, we've been running ads for him on Google at that budget of about $3,000 a month. He's already getting about 100 leads per month from his ad campaigns at an average cost of about $30 per lead. And this cleaner's in Texas. So about $30 per lead, 100 leads per month. And the most amazing part of this is that at one point I talked with him and he told me he was closing 80% of his leads into jobs. 80% of those leads into jobs. He also told me that he made $17,000 in his first 2 months with us. So were those leads booking into jobs? Yeah, at a high rate. Was it turning into revenue for him? Yeah, I'd say so. Really happy with that one. Not everyone's going to be able to achieve results like this, by the way. This is an extraordinary story because we have an extraordinary partner in this client. He does a really amazing job with his cleaning business. And I'm sure his clients love the work that they do. But this just goes to show if you have a great cleaning business and just you don't have enough customers finding you yet, they haven't discovered you, you're not the number one cleaner in your area yet because you don't have enough customers coming in, man, blow it up. Spend some money on ads. Put some effort into your marketing. Grow it really big in 2024. Put yourself out there this year. So this was just in the first 2 months. What I really like about this is this was mostly from paid traffic, right? We ran ads to achieve these results. But in the background, this whole time, we've been doing SEO and trying to improve the organic traffic on this website as well, because we don't want to just rely on ads solely. We want you to bring in traffic from your website that help offset the cost of your ads so that you can make even more money in your cleaning business. And so his organic traffic is starting to grow now too, which is really exciting. So the one last thing I want to mention on this cleaner is that during this time too, and this is a brand new cleaning business, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. This is a brand new cleaning business. This cleaning business was just started about 3 months ago from the ground up, no customers, no nothing. He's been in the industry before, so he understands carpet cleaning. He knows how it all works. This is his newest cleaning business. This is how quickly he's been able to launch it, right? He's got customers coming in at this rate in his first few months in business, which is just incredible. He's already also got 10 Google reviews and a 5-star rating. So in just a couple months in business, he's already got 10 reviews on Google. Really outstanding stuff. Really happy with those results. Another cleaner we've been working with recently, this one's in New York. And New York can be a little expensive. Cost per lead up there can be really expensive. When this cleaner came to us, they were paying over $80 per lead. It was a lot. They were not happy with the cost per lead. In fact, the leads that they were getting from their Google Ads campaign, we weren't even sure if they were actually leads or not, if we were actually getting phone calls or leads from this campaign or not, because nothing was being tracked properly. And that happens a lot. People come to us with ad campaigns that they've been running themselves or had another agency run, and they're not getting the results that they're looking for, and they may not be tracking any results at all. So we help this cleaner take their budget and turn around their conversion rates, and we improve their ad account from $80 cost per lead down to $30 cost per lead in New York. And this is not a small budget campaign. They're achieving this cost per lead at scale and bringing in almost 300 leads per month at this point, which should net out a very healthy return on investment. So really happy with this, with the results of this one. This cleaner's been with us for about 5 or 6 months now. It took us a little while to get their cost per lead down, but we did it successfully, and I'm very happy with it. Last one I'll tell you about, we got a cleaner in a small market, really small town, actually. Not a real small town, but smaller city, right? In a low population state. And he's been with us for a while now. He's been a client for a long time, running Google ads only. Some people, they come to us for help with Google ads, and we help them run their Google ads, and then they upgrade to the growth plan later on because they want more help. This cleaner, we've been running ads for them for a while, and they don't run a huge ad budget, right? We spent $900 in 30 days. And for that $900, we got 42 leads. So that's a healthy injection of new leads, new customers into his business every single month just from paid advertising, right? This cleaner's been in business for a long time. He has a lot of organic leads coming in from his website, from his Google business profile. He has a lot of repeat business coming in. He runs a couple trucks. Okay. This is not a one van operation, but we get an additional 42 leads every single month for $900 in ad spend. The reason I bring this story up though is because it explains perfectly a point that I made earlier. The cost per lead for this cleaner in his area on Google local service ads, Google guaranteed, he pays $25 per phone call. It costs about $25 per call in this area. That's what Google charges per call. But on the Google Ads account that we run, the cost per lead is only $14. The average cost per lead is $14, more than $10 cheaper than what you get on Google Guaranteed. So if you're wondering, do Google Ads, do they matter? Should you be running Google Ads for your cleaning business? Absolutely. If you're tired of paying the high LSA costs and you want to bring in some cheaper leads that are still really high quality and ready to book, run Google Ads is a great way to bring in additional leads. So really happy with the results that we've gotten on these cleaners. Really happy with a lot of the people that we've been working with that have booked cleaning jobs. It's been a banner year for a lot of the cleaners that we work with. And yeah, we just are looking to work with more people who want to grow a bigger cleaning business. And if there's anything we can do to help, we put out these plans, we put out these free resources. That's all. We put out videos on YouTube, but that's all so that we can help cleaners. Whether you're working with us or not, we hope that you take all that information, use it to grow your cleaning business. One of the things that's funny to me, and I love it too, is I talk to cleaners sometimes who tell me, I watched your YouTube videos and I did this. I revamped my website or I made this change to how I'm advertising and I'm making a lot more money now. And I love to hear that. It doesn't matter if you're a client of ours or not. If what we teach you causes you to make more money in your cleaning business, then I think mission accomplished. Our goal is to help cleaners book more jobs, mission accomplished. Let's wrap up. I know we got a couple questions. We've gone way over today. I appreciate everybody sticking with me. I'm going to go over a couple questions that we've already got in, and then we'll let it go. Let you go for New Year's Day. Hopefully, we haven't missed anything too exciting in any of the football games. I haven't checked in recently. No idea what's going on with the football games. All right, what do we got for questions? Where are we at?
So Adam pointed out that we didn't introduce me. So I'm Kelly. I do a lot of the behind the scenes work at BookCleaningJobs. And if you've emailed support, you've quite possibly talked to me a couple of times. Adam also pointed out that he's been working with us for quite a while now, and he brought in over 1,000 new customers this last year, which is truly remarkable. All right, so we did have a couple questions coming before the webinar. One of those is, I'm interested in building a business plan for my cleaning business. How do I do that?
Sure thing. Adam, that's awesome. First of all, I love to hear that. Really good stuff. I love hearing that cleaners are growing their business. That's like my favorite thing to hear. So, business plans. I'll talk briefly about business plans. I personally am not a huge fan of business plans unless you're going out and you need to get funding for your business or prove to somebody that you know what you're getting yourself into and you got something on paper, right? I understand why a lot of people are interested in writing a business plan for their cleaning business. Today's plan was really more of an action plan. And I'll tell you that as a somewhat experienced entrepreneur now, I guess I've been doing this for a little while. Anytime I start a new business, I typically skip right over the business plan and I instead start trying to figure out how to get customers immediately. That's step one. How do I start bringing some money in? Even before I start thinking about like LLCs or insurance or anything like that, I'm thinking about how to get customers because I want to make some money. Otherwise, it's not worth getting into business. A business plan, I think, is a valuable document. And I think, Kelly, maybe we should work on getting a business plan together, a template that we could share with cleaners at some point because it would be helpful. But I don't currently have one right now. What we are trying to give you today is an action plan that you can just take, figure out which parts that you're missing from your cleaning business, and then use to help you fill in this year and bring in more clients in 2024, which is, like I said, always my first goal. How do we get revenue coming in? How do we get new customers coming in? Business plan, by the way, if you want to learn how to write one, hop on YouTube, get creative with ChatGPT. I'm willing to bet if you tell ChatGPT to write a business plan for your carpet cleaning business, done. So maybe try that out. What else we got for questions, Kelly?
So you touched on it a little bit earlier, but what are some methods for getting repeat business? We currently send out postcards and emails every 6 months. as well as a personal phone call and leave a voicemail and a text if they don't answer to stay on top of mind. Is this overboard or should we be doing more?
Yeah. So, how to get more repeat business? First of all, no, that's not overboard. I don't think that's overboard at all. Do more of that. I think it's worth reaching out to people by phone, by email, by direct mail, reaching out repeatedly. We did postcards at my carpet cleaning company. We sent postcards out usually 3 to 4 times after somebody had us out at their house for cleaning. So a week after we were there, we'd send them a thank you postcard just saying, thanks for having us at your home recently. Here's $10 off. Please give this to a friend or family member who you think could use our services. And that was one way that we encouraged referrals, by the way. So we followed up that way to try to get people to refer people to us. But then after that started our comeback, our repeat business campaign, right? We wanted to get people to come back and be a repeat customer. So we'd send postcards 6 months after we'd been cleaning for them. Same deal, $10 off coupon. Here's 10 bucks off. It's been a while since we've heard from you. Come back, have us clean again. You can experiment with your coupons or your offers. You could get even more creative than a simple coupon. But that's all we did. And it was simple enough and it worked. And we did it year after year. Customers actually started to get accustomed to it. They knew that postcard was coming and they would wait for the postcard to come in the mail and schedule their carpet cleaning and then hand us the postcard to get their 10 bucks off. We did a 6 month follow up. Then we did an 11-month follow up. And then I think we even experimented with something like an 18-month follow up. And that's really all we did. I wish in retrospect, we had done more. I wish we had physically picked up the phone and followed up with customers, especially in my first year in business, because I didn't understand that. And I see a question here about how many of your customers are going to be repeat customers in this business, right? I didn't understand when I got into the carpet cleaning business that a lot of customers were not going to be repeats. I didn't understand that 80% of these people weren't going to be calling me back next year. I thought they would be. And so I thought I didn't really have to do anything. I cleaned their carpets. I did a great job. They're going to call me back. All right. I'm going to build a bigger business. And that didn't really happen the way I thought it did. I had to follow up with people. I had to send out coupons. I had to send out postcards. I had to follow up. And if I'd been in my first year of business making phone calls every single week to the customers I served 6 months ago, and I just made that a habit every single week, I'm going to call the customers from 6 months ago. Everyone I served that week 6 months ago, I'm going to call them this week and ask if they need me to come back. I wish I had done that. The thing is, though, you're not going to get every customer to come back in this business. They're not going to always be repeat customers. In the carpet cleaning business, especially, it's not going to happen. You'll get repeat business. You really will. But it's not going to be 80% of your customers. It may not even be 50% of your customers. It's probably going to be more like 30% of your customers, right? 40% of your customers if you're really building a big business and following up with people and asking them to come back to you aggressively, you might be able to get 40% of your customers to come back. That's what I've seen working with other cleaners. If you're in the house cleaning business, you're in a much better position. Most of your customers, they're highly likely to turn into a repeat customer. We work with a house cleaner in Ohio who has repeat business all the time. His main goal with us was to bring in more repeat business because he makes, $50,000 a month with his house cleaning business. And he wants to bring in more repeat business so that he can hire more people, put more crews out on the road and grow a bigger company. So house cleaners, I think, are a little luckier in that they get more repeat business just naturally. Carpet cleaners have to work for it a little bit more. And I would imagine other types of, exterior cleaners, window washers, they got to do the same. So follow up, stay in front of your customers. I like to also do online advertising to stay in front of repeat customers. There's ways you can do that. You can run ads to your existing customers. If you have a big enough list, you can also run ads that your customers are likely to see. You can set your ads up to target in your area so that your customers are likely to see your ads and remember that they hired you and see your brand out there and go, oh, I know them. Wow, they're really doing well for themselves. I see them everywhere. I think I should call up ABC Carpet Cleaning and have them come back. So yeah, those are all great things to do to encourage repeat business. I don't think it's too much. Do everything you can to get customers back because you're not going to grow your lifetime value unless you do get customers to come back. That's how you're going to maximize your return on investment in the ads. I hope that was helpful. I hope I answered the question.
All right. Adam said that repeat is also my concern. Do you know where I can find industry standards for repeat customers in a multi-truck operation?
Yeah. So I don't have numbers offhand. I don't know the industry standard numbers for how many people are going to call you back every single year. Just from my gut and working with a lot of cleaners right now across the country, I think that for carpet cleaners, it's probably somewhere around 30% are likely to call you back every single year and be long-term repeat customers. And that's my feel from my own carpet cleaning business. And 30% might even be a little high, to be honest with you. A lot of those repeats, by the way, they're going to be like property managers or realtors or people that you're doing repeat business with them because you're cleaning more than one property for them, right? It's a repeat customer because they keep bringing you more work and because they're involved in a lot of properties, right? Property managers that's a great way to get repeat business. We had a couple that would throw us dozens of vacant units per month, especially in the summer, and that kept us very busy. So in terms of repeat customers, those folks are highly likely to be repeat customers. I highly recommend that you work on those relationships, build relationships with property managers, especially. But your regular run of the mill homeowner who's hiring a carpet cleaner, you're going to have to work to get them to call you back and to remember who they even hired in the first place. So just stay in front of them. It doesn't cost a lot, but just stay in front of them.
All right. What are some different methods of getting referrals? Word of mouth doesn't seem to nail as many jobs, and we don't get many referrals.
There's never as much word of mouth going around as you'd like to have. I can completely relate to that. Word of mouth is awesome when you can get it. And it's hard to get because people feel awkward about it sometimes. They want to do nice things for other people. And if you just ask them to, you increase the likelihood that they'll refer you to other people. So the thing with referrals is just like responding to leads, not every single lead that you respond to is going to book into a job, right? It's a numbers game. You got to drive a lot of leads in order to book a certain number of jobs. And some of those leads are just never going to book. Some customers are never going to refer, but you got to keep asking because every once in a while, you're going to meet a customer who is a massive referrer of business to you. It's a numbers game. So ask every single customer to refer business to you in one way or another. Like I said, we did it with a postcard, which I think was pretty simple. We just sent it a week later and said, thanks for having us. If you got friends and family who could use carpet cleaning services, give them this $10 off coupon. It's our gift to you. That worked really well. You can hand out gift cards, you can hand out flyers, you can hand out business cards, you can ask your customers to refer you in neighborhood groups. That one's really powerful, by the way. If you want to get clients in nicer neighborhoods, ask clients in nicer neighborhoods to refer you on Nextdoor, to refer you in their Facebook neighborhood group. I've just moved to a new neighborhood recently, and it's a fairly new neighborhood. We're getting to know everybody here. But the one thing I've noticed is that immediately everybody in this neighborhood got on Nextdoor and all joined the Nextdoor group. Immediately, we were all on the Facebook group for the local community here. We're all on the Crime Watch group, the Buy Sell Trade group, right? We're all in these community groups. And I see cleaners recommended in these groups all the time. In fact, one of the cleaners that's recommended in this group, they're small time famous on truck mount forums, I think, because I think they just won an award recently for having the best wrap or something. And their wrap does look really cool. I see them recommended in my neighborhood group all the time because they're the cleaner in town right near me that everybody recommends. Those referrals on Nextdoor, on Facebook groups are hugely valuable. They will lead to more jobs, not just today, the day that the person left the referral or said, hey, hire my favorite carpet cleaner. They just did a great job for us. If you need a carpet cleaner, call them. You're not just going to get jobs that day from it. People will go see that post later on in the group and hire you later too. It's like a trap. Set that trap out there, right? Let customers refer you, leave those little traps everywhere in their neighborhood groups. And eventually you're going to collect enough customers to grow your business. That's what I recommend with referrals. You just have to keep asking customers over and over. Certain customers are going to refer a lot more business to you. I had a realtor when I was running my cleaning business in Milwaukee that referred a ton of business to me. I didn't usually like working with realtors. I found them to be a little flaky sometimes. No offense to realtors. My wife was a realtor for a while, but I found them to be a little flaky. But this one realtor worked in high end neighborhoods on very expensive homes on the east side of Milwaukee. And we cleaned her house one day. Did a great job. She had us do her office after that. Did a great job. She had us clean for a client. We ended up cleaning like, I don't know, 10 houses for this realtor because she just kept referring business to us for all of her new clients. Every time they do a staging or show houses, they'd have us come clean the carpets and sometimes the upholstery before they would show these houses. So some people will refer a lot more business to you than others. And it's just a numbers game to try to find those people.
All right. The last question is how can I get more high-end clients?
I love that question. Everybody wants more high-end clients, and I always wanted more high-end clients myself because I started out doing Groupon in my first year, and it didn't bring me the highest quality clients. It brought me some good clients, but not the highest quality clients all the time. I did a lot of $100 jobs in my first year of business, and it was almost a hole I had to dig myself out of once I started doing those jobs. We had to raise our prices right away. As soon as our Groupon was done, we raised our prices just enough that we were too expensive for the real deal seekers. For the people who are really looking for the cheapest carpet cleaner in town, we were too expensive for them. There was no reason to call us because we did 3 rooms for 120 bucks, which doesn't sound like much now, but at that point, there were cleaners all over town who would do 3 rooms for $79. So anybody who really wanted a great deal on carpet, those lower price customers, they wouldn't call us because we had higher prices. So the first thing you can do if you want to get higher end customers, raise your prices a little bit. And don't be afraid to lose the lower end business that you're gonna lose when you raise your prices. You will lose some business by raising your prices. It will happen. You'll have customers who say to you, it's gotten too expensive. I can't afford that. I'm going to have to call somebody else. And I took a lot of those phone calls, and it's just something that you're going to deal with. But it's okay because if you increase your prices, you'll increase your average ticket, you'll make more money from every customer that you serve, and you'll also start to bring in higher quality customers. So raise your prices, number one. Number 2, do great work, right? Do really excellent work that's worthy of clients calling you and referring you and leaving reviews. If you want more reviews and referrals, by the way, make your work review and referral worthy. You wanna really wow your customers. We used to do all the extra stuff for people. We didn't just come clean your carpets. If we walked in your front door and you had an entryway that was tiled or wood or something like that, the first thing we did is slip on shoe covers over our shoes immediately. Then we started cleaning. We brought everything and we cleaned everything. When we left that house and we took that customer's payment, we were still wearing shoe covers, right? We took them on and off every time we left the house. We made sure they saw us do that. We did detailed walkthroughs. We treated our customers like we really cared. We got them great results. We took photos. We did all that stuff. But then when we'd leave, we would wipe up the floor in the entryway. We would go get a microfiber mop and some floor cleaner, and we'd spray it on the floor and clean up all the footprints and make a big show of how great of care we were taking of our customers. So do that, do all the detailed stuff because high-end homes, they eat that up. They love it. They wanna feel like they're getting special treatment. If they're paying more for something, they don't wanna get less. They can go to McDonald's if they want to, but they're going to a nice restaurant. They went to the nice restaurant tonight. So treat them nice, put the white tablecloths out. That's what we did for our clients. Treat them nicely. The other thing with high-end clients, and this one snuck up on me. I didn't expect I was actually just thinking about this earlier today and it dawned on me. One of the ways we used to get a lot of high-end clients when I had my carpet cleaning business was by doing commercial jobs. We would do a commercial job, and lo and behold, the owner of the company or the owner of the hotel or the dentist who ran that office or whoever the client was, they'd say, "Wow, you did a really great job on my hotel carpets. This is awesome. Could you come do my house before Thanksgiving? My family's coming to visit." So we go do their house, and their house would be thousands of square feet in a really nice neighborhood in the Milwaukee area. And once we came and cleaned for them, their neighbors saw us in the driveway. And that's a big thing with these nicer neighborhoods. Yeah, a homeowner in a nicer neighborhood, they don't want to hire just anybody. They want to hire just any cleaner off the street with a broke down van leaking oil in the driveway. And I've had the broke down van with the oil leaking, trust me. But they want to hire somebody that sends the right message to their neighbors, right? They want to hire the same cleaner their neighbor hired because then they know it's safe. It's safe to hire that guy that's been in the neighborhood before because he's trusted. People know him here. I know he does good work because my next door neighbor and the lady across the street, they all work with him. The landscaper in my city, that's exactly what it's like. Everybody in my neighborhood hires the same landscaper. They all have the same landscaper. So if I need a landscaper, I'm highly likely to hire that guy because they're already here, first of all, and I know they're going to do a great job. My neighbors won't be mad that I hired these people. I think that's important with high-end neighborhoods, but doing commercial work, you get into those neighborhoods, you start working for clients in nicer neighborhoods, they have you back more frequently. That's how you build repeat businesses, working with better clients too. They'll hire you more frequently because they get their house cleaned every week. They get their carpets cleaned every 6 months or every time the dog has an accident. So they'll have you there more frequently. They'll recommend you in their neighborhood groups and ask them to. Get those recommendations from your high-end clients and be in their neighborhood as much as possible. That's how you really start to develop a list of higher end clients. You don't have to price gouge them. You don't have to raise your prices sky high in order to attract the wealthiest clients. Charge enough that you can get good clients coming in the door, get them referring you to other good clients, get them posting in their neighborhood groups, which are nice neighborhood groups to be in. Some neighborhood groups are worth more than others. That's all I'm going to say. Some neighborhood groups are worth more to your business than others. So get referrals from those higher end clients and you'll build a higher end clientele. It won't all be high end, and mine wasn't. But we got a lot of high end clients through commercial work, which was oddly, and it's something I learned just through trial and error. Commercial clients, if you can get into their house too, often they have nice houses. They live in nice neighborhoods. All right. I hope that's helpful. I hope this whole thing has been helpful. Man, happy new year. 2024 is going to be an exciting year. I hope you meet all your goals. I hope you grow a bigger cleaning business. If we can be a part of it, we'd love to work with you. If you want to talk with us, go to bookcleaningjobs.com, request time to speak with us. Happy to help you with your cleaning business. And take the plan and use it. Grow a bigger cleaning business this year. Best of luck to everybody. And we'll talk with you again in the future. Thanks a lot.